Are you in a situation where you have to keep on working to maintain your lifestyle? Sounds pretty basic, right? Don't we all have to keep that money flowing in so we can afford to pay for the things that we have? But don't you sometimes feel like no matter how much money you bring in, it all seems to go away? And it actually does, right? It goes away to paying taxes, insurance, mortgage, car payments, bills. The list keeps adding up, right? And if you manage to get a pay raise, well, lucky you. You finally can afford that bigger home you always wanted, right? So you take on more liabilities and then more payments. So naturally, if you increase your income, then you can increase your expenses. And that's why you have to keep on working, because there's really nothing left at the end. So you have to keep on working to maintain your lifestyle. That's what I'm talking about. I call that the middle class financial trap, or the rat race. So how do we get out of it? How do we avoid being stuck in that trap? I think the solution is to learn how to invest properly. If you take the time to educate yourself into managing your money to make it bloom so it generates more money, learn how to make money work for you, then you can eventually escape that rat race. So how do we do that? Well, there's many ways you can learn how to invest. Really, an easy way is to start educating yourself by reading books. Books are available. You can read them or listen to them now. A really good one that comes to mind is the one by Robert Kiyosaki, which is called Rich Dad Poor Dad. And it's very entry level, not too technical, but it really outlines the difference between the two ways of thinking. One of just running to get more money to pay for more bills, and the other one, how to get money and invest it into capital assets to make them generate capital income. And this capital income that you get, you reinvest it in your capital assets, and then they generate more income. And you keep on doing that, making that capital asset column grow until your capital income matches your expenses. So at that point, really, you don't have to work anymore because all your expenses are covered by your capital income. You might still want to keep on working because it's fun. We do get some nice fulfillment out of work and it's valuable. I'm not saying you should stop working, but investing will give you the opportunity to reduce the amount of work that you do throughout your life and still maintain your lifestyle. So that's pretty interesting to me. There's different ways of investing. One would be obviously the real estate, buying some rental properties. That's something that many people tend to do. It's very accessible. Investing in businesses, so stock market is one. It sounds pretty risky for people who don't know how to do it, but for people with experience, it's a lifelong process of learning how to invest. But the more you know about it, the more easy it becomes, and the more obvious the good investments become to you. So, how to do that, once again, is to invest in yourself. You have to invest in your skills, your own personal skills, how to understand investments, financial education. And so that's the basics of how to escape the rat race. My name is Alex Baudin. I'm a filmmaker, photographer. I've worked for a long time in the film industry, and I really enjoyed it because I'm an adventurous kind of guy, and it took me to many, many exciting places. I really enjoy working with cameras and all these technical toys. It's really a fun thing for me. And it's been an exciting lifestyle. But now, right now, I'm moving away from this lifestyle. Even though the money was great and the lifestyle was good, I'm moving away from it because it's not compatible with family. And family, as it turns out, is a core value of mine. So I don't want to be away from my kid for too long when I'm away traveling for work. So I had to find a way to move away from making my money by being on location for long periods of time. And to do that, I decided that investing in myself to acquire new skills. And I'm really good at that because as a filmmaker, I've learned a lot from the internet. I've learned how to use many softwares and cameras. Every time I have a question about video editing or color grading or things like that, I go online and I look for answers. So I learned many softwares with websites like rippletraining.com or lynda.com. And I've learned how to do color grading with Color Grading Central. So these are all like really good tools for me, and I'm good at that. And the more I learn, the more I increase my value. And by increasing my value, I can also increase my rate, So before I was just a videographer, I knew how to use cameras and do sound and video editing and lighting. But now that I've learned how to do color grading, I can think in terms of looks. I can call myself a director of photography, which has a lot more value in the business, in the filmmaking industry than a videographer. So that's how, by taking the time to invest in myself, think about it, you are your main income generating asset. So that's one way of investing that is crucial, is taking the time to increase your value by educating yourself. So as I was saying, I wanted to move away from filmmaking industry because it's just not compatible with family. So I decided to learn a little bit more about how I could build myself a business. And I thought, maybe I could invest in audio gear and start renting it out to production so I don't have to be on set to make the money. So that's not a bad idea. And I read a really interesting book by Timothy Ferriss. It's called The 4-Hour Week Blog. And I recommend it to you if you're interested in running a business. And he talks about how he went from having a business that he had to work 80 hours a week to meet all the commitments and requirements of the business to automating the business. So in the end, he has to work only 4 hours to run the same business. And it's very profitable business. He was selling protein powders, nutrition supplements for people working out. So interesting business, but mainly interesting model. How you can now, with the technology of internet, automate a whole business and have other people maybe anywhere in the world doing all the tasks required for this business. So the main person in the middle, the owner, actually has very little to do. So that's interesting for me because I find that's a good investment because it generates some income, but I don't necessarily have to commit all my time to it. Not like a job, right? And then I came across another program which is called the Six Figure Mentors, and they teach about how to set up automated online businesses. So it was kind of simultaneous that I saw these two teaching programs, and I really kind of got into it. And one of the main skills required for running an online business is actually digital marketing. So if you have your own business and you want it to be successful online, either you hire someone that does digital marketing or you learn how to do it yourself. So I took the time to learn digital marketing. It was very fun for me because I got to use most of my tools. It involves, pictures and videos and computers, which I'm pretty good at. But really, I understood that it's really accessible nowadays to set up a website and do some advertising on different social medias, and it's a fun skill to have. But it's not only just fun. I realize now that with these skills, I can help so many people. So many people. I've been helping out friends set up their own little website and promotional campaign, and it's really turned their life around because all of a sudden they get more business and they get more abundance, and with their extra money, well, if they're wise, they can invest it or go on holidays like most people like to do. But it's really helping out, and I love this feeling of being able to help out other people to set up their own business. So this is what I'm doing with this video right now. Okay, I'm reaching out at large, and I'm saying you could learn how to set up an online business pretty quickly. And even though you have no experience doing it, even though you don't feel like you have the technical abilities, it is accessible for anyone who has the capacity of learning new skills. So if you're someone who likes to learn new stuff and is ready to put in some time, investing some time into acquiring new skills, it's something that you could do. And the rewards are incredible because not only you increase your income, you could, like, I still have a job, right? I'm still making some videos for customers, and I'm helping out. I'm consulting with other businesses. But on the other hand, I get an income stream that is coming from my online business, which tends to increase with time because I'm getting better. I can scale it, and it doesn't really involve more work because it's all digital based. So it's very exciting business model, and eventually I do believe that this income will replace completely my offline income. And at that point, I'm not saying I'll be financially independent. I still need to invest this money properly. But what I'll be able to do, and that's the key part for me, is to finance my own projects because I'll have the money and I'll have the time. Think about it. This automated business is not requiring a lot of time once it's set up. So I'll be able to work on making whichever projects I like to do. And as a filmmaker, I like to do documentaries in remote places and travel the world. So I might actually very well be able to do that with my son. So that's kind of like the dream come true. That's my dream. That's what I want to do. And that's why I'm focusing so much on this digital business. It has the potential, and it's doing it for so many people. Not me just yet, but I'm on my way. It's giving the opportunity to reach the full potential in your life and actually accomplish your dreams because it gives you time and money, right? So when you have both, you can do pretty much whatever you want if you're smart in how you invest it. So what I'm going to do, if you're interested, I'm going to post the link right here. You can click there, go to another page and sign up. What you're going to get is some videos that it's the same videos I was telling you about that actually opened up my mind to the potential of an internet business. Check out Timothy Ferriss 4-Hour Week blog. You can also see, I was telling you about Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad, but definitely, sign up here, get those videos that will teach you the basics of starting an online business if you're interested, if you're up for it. Meanwhile, I hope you enjoyed this video and have a nice day. Take care. Bye.